Yo, X, I told you I got you, nigga. Yeah. This is what we do. Yeah. Round one. Four corners. Yeah, jab, jab. Four corners. Left hook, uppercut. Four corners. Fuckers up. Come and step inside of the ring. It's four corners. Never lazy, tell you shit could get crazy. It's four corners. Illuminate the squares in your circle. It's four corners. Like it's wavy, about to blow up the market. It's four corners. Come and step inside of the ring. It's four corners. Never lazy, tell you shit could get crazy. It's four corners. Illuminate the squares in your circle. It's four corners. Like it's wavy, about to blow up the market. It's four corners.
First up, I'm heavy ready to block. Fuck if you with it or not. I know they feel it's like when Trinidad box. Let's go to war, Mickey versus Gotti. Toe to toe up in your ring, and every blow I bring, I see it wakens up your body. Course a nigga fucking scheming. Dog with no muzzle, out he shuffle, look he fucking dream.
What it is and who it is, say what? It's your boy Fighting Night Dex, four corners boxing, 12 rounds of boxing, doing what we do. Fellas, this is what we do.
Oh,
Definitely.
yeah. You already
Alongside, you know what got the gang, man, the heavyweight champion of the world. Oh, you didn't know?
Mo.
Big Mo. State to state, you hear me? Call him Baltimore Mo, you heard? Hey,
Baltimore Mo. I like that, man. That's your name.
That's a good one. That was a good one.
JT behind the camera, 40 Central, corner.
Yes, sir.
I get shots up in here, man. You heard? James educates, you hear me? So continue to stay tuned, pay attention. He making them to step their game up, you heard? They saying, yo, X, can we get in? Come through correct, you know what I'm saying? If you're coming through, you gotta come correct, respectfully, and we're full of energy and full of good vibes that you wanna make this shit work, man. Cause we grinding, man. Uno, you know what's up, man. He rhyme about it, man. If you listen to the bars, then you hear the pain that we put in the music, in the motherfucking studios, ringside, state to state, man.
Work.
Come on now.
Nothing less.
And then I got the maniac that if you get out of pocket, he gonna shake you up. He gonna
Ultimate
lift
warrior.
you like the warrior.
Can you feel the earth shaking?
Ultimate warrior.
He gonna drop you right on your head, man. It's the funniest ninja on four corners right now, bro. They love the maniac.
He got more belts.
Got more belts. You see him?
Come on, stop playing with us.
See it? You heard? Shout out to the gang, man. It's always important to get the love back,
Blessings,
man.
fellas,
You hear me?
blessings.
Fellas, new
Yes, sir.
wig. Peace
You
and
already
blessings,
know.
man.
Always
What's
good to
shaking?
see you,
Sir,
brother.
my brothers,
Yeah.
my brothers.
We're shaking.
You already know Uno text
Rico.
message.
Emails,
IG,
faxes, you know what I'm saying? All that, man. Fellas, we got slow week of boxing again, right? And we wouldn't say slow because it was a good big event, but we've been spoiled, as we know, right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
We getting 2 or 3 networks a week, man. We getting fights from the UK in the daytime and pay-per-views at night. You know what I'm saying? Like USA, UK, Asia, all the continents around the world that continue to produce boxing, man. This is what we do. Just know that when you come to the good old US of A, man, strap up. You heard? You know, we got the best fighters in the world over here, man. You heard what I'm saying? The best fight in Vegas, baby. They fight at the Mecca in Madison Square Garden.
Oh, yeah.
The best fight
see it.
anywhere, you heard? The best fight
The best
anywhere,
fight
just to
anywhere.
keep it 100, man. You know what I'm saying? Jake Paul was the headliner this past weekend. Jake Paul is back. Jake Paul is doing a lot of good things for boxing. I believe he's doing a lot of good things for boxing.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that Jake Paul is a pound-for-pound star. No, I don't. I don't know if Jake Paul could ever get a title, but they got more belts than who?
Sax Fifth.
That's what boxing got. They got IBOs, they got WBOs, they got
Intercontinentals.
You know what I'm saying?
They got the
International
Kennedy Fried Chicken belt.
NBAs, you name it. They got
Yo,
it.
I mean, UFC got BMF belts, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we can do a BMF badass motherfucking belt in boxing, man.
Hey, why not? Do a tournament.
I think that belt is on the line this weekend. You heard? The BMF boxing belt is on the line this weekend with Navarrete and Valdez. You heard? We gonna get to that though, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Right now,
That's the bloodshed title.
Jake Paul against one bad motherfucker for real, Nate Diaz, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Say what you want to say. I'm boxing over everything. So yes, I was rooting for Jake Paul in this fight. Taking nothing from Nate Diaz, that's my ninja, you know what I'm saying? He is BMF, my ninja, baddest motherfucker on the planet, boxing and UFC, man.
Yeah.
He crossed over, just like they all doing.
Yeah.
They cross over to get the big bag in the boxing ring. Don't ever forget it, people.
And the way it's at.
Like I said, MMA will never trump boxing, guys. It is what it is.
And to make it clear, the highest paid athlete in all sports for when he was on his reign was Floyd.
Oh,
Floyd
definitely.
was like for 6 years the highest paid athlete in all sports. But boxing is dead. You heard?
Yeah.
Let me not chill. Don't let me.
Chill. That's woo.
I'm getting him started.
hot over
Who
here.
starting off? The Maniac. The
Who's starting
Maniac
off the
kicks it off this way.
Maniac,
I'm gonna let him tell y'all, man. Let's talk about
Jake
it,
is his
Maniac.
man. That's his
Let's do
boy.
Jake Paul,
That's
Nate
his
Diaz,
boy.
The Zone. Let me just add this: The Zone and ESPN pay-per-view.
Together.
Go ahead.
Jake Paul, Nate Diaz, man. What can we say? Now, these are not fights that we normally get up for. It's not these fights that we normally look forward to. But if there's one fighter, man, right now that has been looking better with each fight, it's Jake Paul, man. He's a person who was a YouTuber making good money. And he decided to go into boxing. Guys, we know there's one sport you don't play. And what sport is that?
Boxing. Don't play boxing.
You don't play boxing. So for him to be in the gym, putting in work, bro, he don't need to do that. But let's just get to the fight. He cooked Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz making his debut in the boxing ring. To me, he looked okay. But Jake Paul just showed that he's polishing little by little. And he
Really
showed
training.
he was just
He really be training, bro.
He did.
Yeah,
he
he's
showed he
serious
was the
about
better
it.
fighter. He dropped Nate Diaz. He is now 5-0 against MMA fighters. His only loss came to a professional fighter via split decision or majority decision.
Tommy Fury.
Thomas Fury.
So, he need to fight professional fighters. Listen, I don't care if you fight your mother. At the end of the day, Jake Paul, he's doing one thing that people are not, they overlooking. He's bringing in this.
Yeah.
What was that? The second highest gate X?
in Dallas at
So,
the
look at
American
that.
Airlines Arena.
And he mentioned,
home
now
of the
guys,
Dallas Mavericks.
now he mentioned after the fight,
Mavericks.
yeah, the Mavericks,
Mavericks, yeah.
that he wants Canelo. Now, we
He
know,
always says that.
no,
He's
but
always-
listen, we understand what the outcome is gonna be. We don't even need to go into that fight. But the money it will bring.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
The
I'm just saying.
money it will bring will be crazy. That'll
I'm
be,
just saying. And
the
it's
end of the
about the
day-
bag, right?
If it ain't about the
If
moolah,
it's about the bag, it's bringing. That's definitely gonna bring the
if
bread.
it ain't about the
Big
moolah,
time.
what we
But
talking
he,
about?
listen,
he also shares his bag. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna
puts
say.
ninjas on.
Look, shout to Jake Paul. Because again, just to allude to what you're saying is, it's not only about him. He has a team and he makes sure everybody eat. And that's, man, a sign of a great dude with a great heart. Cause he's like, yo, listen, I'm a global star, but who cares? I need to put other people on. And for him to put Amanda Serrano on, what's the other girl that fought? Green.
Picked up Shadesha Green.
So they, you know what I'm saying? He getting these women paid. Heather Hardy got her biggest payday.
H2O.
Yeah, that was a
Ashley.
He
Yeah,
put
also,
in
that was nice.
19-year-old.
Nice, yeah.
So, man, guys, whenever you can say, F Jake Paul, he's a clown, he's not a real fighter, say what you want to say, but let's talk facts. And the facts are that he's putting money in people's
He's a good
pockets.
businessman.
That's a fact.
me
The
get-
fact is, he's
get-
getting better every fight.
Let
So,
me get Uno's take on this because Uno fucks with Paul. Mo was busy this weekend, people. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna catch up on his Jake
Doing
Paul.
his
Don't
work.
worry.
He was
Yes.
doing work.
Mo
Him
and
and
Take care
James
of work.
doing
James,
work.
they was
doing
busy,
work.
man. They was doing work, man.
We'll talk about that later.
State to state, you know what I'm saying? Four corners roll state to state. Uno, let me give you some clock time over
Yeah,
here
yeah,
on
yeah.
the homie Jake
Yo,
Paul.
definitely.
El Body Jake Paul, you heard?
Yo, definitely shout to Jake Paul once again. Like I said, I just respect the fact that he takes the craft serious, man. Y'all can
Yes.
say what he wants about
Yes.
all of the antics and whatever else he does. He takes the craft serious. He trains hard. He puts people on. And he has no problem being like, he doesn't have to be the main attraction, even though he is the pay-per-view or whatever. A lot of people watch the card for the Amanda Serrano fight for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like you was mentioning Floyd, how he made all that money being the heel, being the bad guy. I mean, I'm just saying he's not in the mix of the he's not in the mix of the main he's not in the mix of the main boxing world.
correct.
But he's the second best heel we've seen as far as drawing in the money. Like you
that
said.
shit in.
And when he draws it in, he puts everybody else on. He puts Serrano on. He signed Green.
Yeah, he got Ashton Silk.
Yeah, the little dude from the
Cali.
The online
He from
guy,
Long Beach.
Yeah,
He came out with
yeah.
the Snoopy.
He's the actor or whatever.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, shout to Jake Paul. As far as the fight, I mean, he basically beat Nate Diaz up.
Yeah.
And I also said Nate, it's different. Nate not like a kicker, boxer, all that, but when you can't kick, there's a difference when you ain't got the option. You know what I'm saying?
He choked him up. He choked him
only,
in the head.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
He let him
Like, he had to do something. He had to do something. UFC like.
Little dude, this is my
so
world right here.
Ain't really look, comparison-wise, boxing, it didn't really look good. At the end of the fight, it was mad cool. So it made it seem like
the families hug.
Made it seem like the press conference might have been a little.
Yeah.
But they're entertainers as well.
There's nothing wrong with that. They brought the bag in.
My boy came out with the tank.
They brought the
My
bag
boy
in.
came out with the tank.
And he came out with Dirk. Shout out to Lil Dirk.
Shout out to Lil Dirk as well.
I
Yes.
saw that.
But shout out to Jake Paul. I thought it was a good event overall. Though.
Uno.
Yeah, I thought it was a good event overall. Shout out to Jake Paul. Keep putting on, man. Fuck what people say.
Hey, man, you eating? Keep
The
going.
scorecards were unanimous. 97-92, 98-91,
Wasn't
98-91.
Wasn't
So
close.
they was generous to give Nate Diaz a round out there. He got dropped in the 5th round too. Jay got he didn't go for the kill and all that either. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is respect amongst both martial artists, right? Because with boxing, martial artists, it's all a form of combat. The families hugged, like you said at the end. They made paper. Logan was at SummerSlam.
And took a
Took
jet.
a helicopter or some shit like
He
that?
took a private jet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he
Went
was
to go
made
see
it
his
in
brother.
time, still in his
Wrestling gear.
with a black eye.
Got the bag. Another one that got
Jake
the bag.
came out in the tank. Did Vince McMahon let him hold the tank? Yo, Vince, I need the tank, Vince, because Jake got that type of pull, bro. Jake and Logan, they doing it and they covering the market on the business end wise as well. People is bigger than just boxing. The Celsius, the Prime.
I like how they
got
on
deals
their
with
separate
PBC,
turfs too.
UFC.
You know, like,
they doing
at
their
first it
separate
was both of
turfs.
them boxing, but
This guy Logan is coming
Logan,
back to
he
do
He
some
had
boxing.
a fight coming up.
Yeah, he's
you know what
coming
I'm
back to
saying?
the
Like,
zone, do some boxing.
they're not even in each other's lanes.
The Zone and
right.
ESPN, Showtime. Everybody pays for Jake Paul. He did like 3 pay-per-view. What? The Tyrone Woodley's fights were on Showtime.
Cause he's like he got that heel factor.
The
People wanna see him
Fury
lose.
fight was
Or
in
get beat
Saudi
up.
Yes, it is.
on ESPN. ESPN joins in last minute to get some Jake money on this fucking DAZN pay-per-view.
Like what Uno said, I think it's more people want to see him lose than actually support him. So they're like,
But he also-
I'll pay to see you lose because I don't
he's
like you
had
that
social
much.
media locked down before he even joined
for
the
sure.
sport of boxing. That's why you say, shout him out because, and again, he spreads the love. He got his fighters.
a
Everybody's
smart
doing their thing.
businessman.
And he's going state to state to arenas. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's covering all grounds of all types of profit, man, all types of markets. Shout out to the Paul brothers, man. Hated to love it,
They
the
doing what
underdogs
they
on
gotta
top,
do.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They got mad love in PR too. They live in PR, man. That's why I said the bodies. You heard? They the bodies now. You heard? Yo, them my ninjas, man. But check this out. Round number 2. I'm gonna give it to you though, Mo. Though you missed out. What's next for Jake Paul? What do you want to see next for Jake Paul? Put you on the clock, 60 seconds. You didn't see the fight, cool, no problem. But you know what's happening. We just finished saying all the shit that he's doing. What's next for Jake Paul? Who's next for Jake Paul?
Honestly, this is a real answer. I don't even think Jake Paul know what's next for Jake Paul. I don't even know what's Jake Paul.
Why
I
you
know he
saying
don't
that?
even. Listen, Jake is a man that he goes.
Tommy
out-
Fury or Conor
Listen,
McGregor, Mo?
Listen,
Tommy Fury rematch
Rematch?
or Conor McGregor, Mo?
Tommy
Conor's
Fury
talking
rematch?
crazy.
I think he want that Tommy Fury rematch first.
I want Conor McGregor.
I think he want Tommy. I know what I would like to see.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor and him go at it, but I think he would try to go back and revenge his victory. But at the end of the day,
Conor was talking shit to Nate and to Jake.
we're talking about the dude that if the money is good, he gonna sign the contract. So with McGregor, you're gonna get that bag.
Tommy Fury rematch does paper again too, man. Then just think not, bro. That does another sale, man. He want to get his shit back.
But here's the thing, though. When you think about that fight, are people gonna want to watch Tommy Fury again after how he handled himself with Mayweather? Probably not. You got more people that's gonna probably want to watch
Mayweather
him with them. When Tommy Fury he fought Mayweather at the whole incident that took place.
No. That was
He
the
took
Gotti.
one-
That was John
you
Gotti,
took
man.
Gotti.
Yeah,
That was
so
John
that's
Gotti.
it. No, so yeah,
You
they
still
can do that
hungover
again.
from DC. It's
Yeah,
okay.
man, I'm still got the jet lag, man.
yeah.
But nah, I think it'll be better with the McGregor situation. I think it'll
seconds.
turn out better. McGregor, imagine just a press conference and I'm talking alone. Because Conor talks that talk. you know, Paul likes to throw his little antics in there and setting up dramatics and doing little things to piss off his opponent. So it'll be a good sight for just what's gonna happen. But yeah, that'd be interesting to see.
Uno, you know, we're gonna keep rolling with this pay-per-view that went down. Jake Paul. Can't wait to see what these numbers will look like. You know, pay-per-view ain't really big. So nobody's really doing big numbers, but certain fights and certain fighters. But Jake Paul does his little numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he had that stadium.
Nate Diaz is his new dance partner. Is Nate Diaz new into crossover? Is Nate Diaz gonna continue to do numbers? We want to see Nate Diaz stop, or you want to see Nate Diaz keep going?
That's it.
Like I said, that seems staged after a while. Like the end. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the second Tyrone Woodley shit. Like his mom's hugged him before she hugged Tyrone. It was like,
Changing lives, man.
yeah, I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong with that though. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And not that these people were broke or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like they just are legends. Nate and Tyrone both are legends in their sport.
I'm just saying, as far as Nate goes, I don't think nobody's really worried about what Nate does. You know, it's more based off Jake. As far as Nate goes, I mean, I think he's going back to
UFC. Does he go back to UFC? He's going to PFL.
He's about to take a little vacay off that good bag. You know what I mean? Chill with the fam and shit like that. Probably get even more cool with Jake. So he can set up another, you know what I mean? Not fighting Jake, but fighting somebody else.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
10 seconds.
I think that would possibly...
He gonna fight Floyd. Exhibition.
Nah. That's one thing Floyd not gonna do. He not giving Jake... Paul's ain't getting no more bags from him.
Logan got that bag.
Logan got the bag.
Logan got that bag already. No, he ain't fighting that.
I wouldn't be surprised if Paul signs Nate, though.
Conor, though, is talking shit, man. Conor and Nate in the UFC again, they could still get money in a trilogy there, although Nate, to me, honestly, like, I don't know, maybe he could fucking continue doing these things against opponents at his level, at his stage right now. No, like, he was acting like he was hurt. You saw it, just like he was just
after a while,
it's entertainment. Like you don't find other partners to entertain with, and you can still get money. But Conor and Jake, ladies and Conor and Jake, if you guys are listening to me, do it. Do it and put me on the card, my ninja. Like, do it and put me on to cover
the
MMA
card.
Excuse me.
Man. So,
it makes sense.
He likes the MMA fighters, man. So he
Conor's been in the ring before.
Yeah.
So, you know.
With Floyd.
That'll be a challenge.
And that wasn't an exhibition. That was a real fight.
And that's what I'm saying. I think Conor's going there. Conor's not playing with Jake.
You think Conor got the upper hand?
Conor's not
Yeah, you gotta
Jake.
favor Conor.
Yo, listen. We gonna keep rolling down the card. Amanda, the real deal, Serrano, Heather Hardy. We spoke about her in a few times here, saying how Jake put her on. Amanda been on. You know what I'm saying? She been kicking ass, dog. She been kicking ass for years. What she's getting now is that recognition and that bag and that motherfucking stage put down, and she's rocking them every time. You heard? No matter who the dance partner is, win, lose, or draw.
She's the headline and a co-main event.
She don't really lose. You hear me? She don't really lose, man. She only got 2 defeats. Real Deal Serrano, Heather Hardy, part 2. Not too many people. And you know, like, oh, what they doing? They doing some Brooklyn shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Brooklyn stand up, man.
Man, first of all, man, salute to you, Amanda. Like I mentioned, not only she's one of the best fighters in female boxing, I think as far as Puerto Rico goes, I think she's the best fighter in Puerto Rico, man or woman.
Right now,
I said it. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you this.
Who's more accomplished more?
Heather Hardy, she's a warrior. She could take a beating, damn. She could take, man, she got cooked. She threw her on the grill.
Man.
She threw her on the grill.
Put the sazon on?
Yo, a lot, bro. And the adobo. Yeah, it was bad for her. Like, I'm like, Amanda was trying to get her out of there. She couldn't.
She couldn't do it.
But we already knew that was gonna be the outcome. Amanda's just on another level. What I'm here to say is, at 130, there's a great white shark in the water. And she go by the name Alicia.
That shark ain't
bomb.
white. That shark ain't white. That shark ain't white, you heard?
It's not white at all.
She comes out of Detroit.
That's the megalodon right there.
She just had one.
The Meg part 2?
That's the Meg.
Detroit, New York City. You know, one of them cities that in competition with New York. Man, I would love to see nothing more. And I think on my people here will agree.
Bring her to the garden.
Definitely.
Amanda, Alicia Baumgartner at 130.
Madison Square
Let's
Garden. Madison
do it.
Square Garden.
Yo, it gotta go
Big
down.
room. Madison Square
Undisputed
Garden.
against undisputed.
That's correct, man. And I'm telling you, man.
That's gonna be a bomb burner.
Oh, man, that's gonna be all action fight. And
Got
you
him.
know, Amanda's with the smoke. So I know that's
That's
a
good.
fight she has
They
no
not-
problem
she not backing
taking.
down.
So with that being said, man, still unified champ at 126. She still look good. She still look like best fighter in the world, female-wise, one of the best. And let's hope we get that Baumgartner fight next, because it
Yeah,
need
we
to
gotta
happen.
push for that one, baby. Woo.
Amanda was in Dallas. She was wearing the Dallas, you know,
The cheerleader, I saw
Yeah.
the cowgirls. The
Who
cowgirls.
was that that
too.
walked out? Saweetie?
Sweetie.
I don't know. I don't know these
Sweetie, right?
rappers.
Some shit
Sweetie.
like that.
What
Sweetie,
song she
Sweetie.
has?
I don't know,
know.
but I heard
She was getting paid. She
That's
was
about my era.
She got a bag. She
I
got a
can talk to my
bag.
sister
She
and
was
my nieces. They
sponsorship and
know.
all that. She was
But
on the
yeah, she was
sponsor
out
group.
there.
Yes. She was leading the girls on the
Yeah,
sponsorship.
yeah.
Look what Jake Paul does, man. But Sweetie,
And he had, what's her name,
the ring card girls.
commentating. Alicia, right?
Alicia was commentating the whole night.
Alicia, right?
Alicia and Sean Porter.
Alicia was commentating.
Jake know what he's doing.
Listen, man, he's a good businessman, period.
Amanda Serrano and Alicia Baumgartner is good business. It's good business in Madison
great
Square
business.
Garden. It's a fight that the Zone can put on, Matchroom can make it happen. Easy, Jake, Eddie, they do it, man. They might
Make it
not like
happen.
each other,
But they smart
they
businessmen.
smart businessmen, bro.
And they ain't backing down from good business.
And like you said, you throw a nice undercard, you throw a nice co-feature.
Check this out, Jake Paul. How about y'all come to Madison Square Garden with that fight to the big room, and
Yes.
you become the undercard to that main event. I'm sure Jake Paul shouldn't have a problem with that, should he? Jake
Nah, I
Paul's
doubt
a-
he.
Wow.
Against who though?
Wow, come on. We got the matchmaking, the matchmaking.
Listen, that's the card. That's
We
the
need,
card.
we need our percentage, man.
Stack it up.
We need our percentage.
Against who, though?
James, make sure we get that. With percentages, man.
Against whoever.
Percentages.
Jake Paul, man.
He can't do that with McGregor.
Nothing less than
No,
7.
McGregor and
Gotta
him.
be a
That's
headliner.
Vegas.
Yeah,
That's
He
Las
would have to
Vegas.
fight like he would have to
Las
fight Fury.
Vegas.
Fury rematch.
Fury rematch in Madison Square Garden.
Serrano,
That could
Baumgartner.
work.
But
That
him
could
and
work.
Fury, look what they just did in Saudi. Like, they pay heavy for that, man. The Fury family
Yeah, but
got
that's
themselves
Saudi,
their
though.
connections out there as
They
well.
giving the bag regard. But I'm saying we bring it to the Garden,
We bring it to the
and we
Garden.
want Jake to be the.
Whoever. Come
Co-main?
on, man. KSI up, man. What's up? I mean, finally get that one.
I would like
about
it,
that
but
one?
I don't think
KSI?
it's reasonable. I think he's a headliner.
He's a
not
headliner,
saying
okay.
not saying that
He
he's-
wouldn't. Not
yeah,
that he
not saying exactly. He just looks better as the headliner. But regardless, get a nice co-main event, man, and we oof.
All right, we got one more on this card, and it's another Jake Paul. Who goes? Uno.
I just went.
Say that. Who
That goes to Mo.
Oh, Mo.
No,
I
but
just
Mo
went.
missed, Mo, you just went on Serrano. Mo missed the card though, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass this one to Uno
Yeah.
real quick. 60 seconds on Ashton H2O Silver, the 19-year-old Long Beach lightweight. That he's 10-0 now. He's 10-0 now, and he scored a mean knockout over William Silva, who's been in there with some competition in his record as well.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that fight though. That was on the same card.
That was on the
that was
Jake
before
Paul card.
Serrano.
Before, oh, you might, you got probably got it in
I
there.
got it,
You
I
got
got
it
it
in there.
here.
Let
That's
me
you
drop
dropped
that on
that.
you.
Yeah, I got here for
Ashton,
Serrano
I
shit.
like the kid, man. I think that he needs to keep his hands up, though. I think he needs to keep his hands up, but he has that new style. You know, everybody wants to do this funky shit, but when he rips hard, man. William Silva's been in the ring with Teofimo, man. Teofimo beat him in the same style, body shots, man. And I guess Ashton did watch that. I guess so, because he dropped him in like the second round with the body shot, and then finished him in 4. It was 4 rounds, quick night. The kid from Long Beach, California, with the Snoop Doggy Dogg suit on, came out to the Snoop Doggy Dogg shit. Listen, dog, another social media has that on lock as well.
This is
Has
the
a big
kid that,
following. This is he's on
This
the
is the one that Jake
Paul's
Paul
fighter.
just started, right?
Jake
Jake
Paul.
Paul's
18-year-old.
That's the actor.
Wow,
19.
okay, I gotta
He's an
check him
actor.
out.
He's
He's
an actor as
right?
well.
He's in
Yeah.
youth.
No, he's an actor as well.
One of them
It's
big
one of them
shows.
shows that's, yeah. But that's
No,
not,
no.
That's not.
No, that's Onward. That's the kid from Onward. That's on the before
Yeah,
the
I'ma
shows.
see it,
Yes.
I'ma see it, all right.
Ashton is the Long Beach kid. I like him though. He's at lightweight. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with him, man.
We got H2O, Ashton Silva. We also got another animal at 135 coming up, Mason Abdullah.
Mason Abdullah's 47.
Nah, he's 135.
No,
Take a
I'm
look at it.
Abdullah
yeah.
Mason?
Abdullah Mason.
Abdullah Mason.
I did it backwards.
Yeah.
Abdullah Mason.
Abdullah Mason.
He's at 135.
Abdullah
and
Mason is
then-
135.
And then you got.
Because he's a honorable mention. They got him.
Yeah, trust
Timothy
me.
Bradley put
And
him
he's at
under.
the same age. And then
And
the Vargas.
Keyshawn.
And the Vargas, Emilio.
Emilio Vargas.
He's at 135. Yeah, man.
Yeah, they got some up
Abdullah-
and comers.
I said
Abdullah Mason.
Yeah,
Mason
man.
Abdullah.
It's a lightweight, man.
Box record.
Yeah, check him. Abdullah Mason fights under 135.
Light. Division. Light.
Division light.
Yeah.
Light what?
Lightweight.
I thought this kid was 47.
Nah, it's
No,
too big.
bro, he's
You
too-
ran
he's
into him
not-
in Vegas.
He's a big
He's
kid.
not- no.
He's a big kid, man. He's not a little kid, man. Abdullah Mason is a big boy.
Bro, how
but
many dudes fight? How many
No,
dudes
no, of
really
course.
fight in the weight class?
He
that
just
goes
fought
from-
on somebody's card too, though,
He's
right?
on Big Baby's card.
He
He's
just
teaming
fought
with
under
Big
Keyshawn. He's
Baby.
on the top rank. That's one of.
Lightweight prospect, yes. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right, guys.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought he was coming up at 47.
Nah, he's just a
Yes.
natural growing boy.
Yeah,
He's still
a big
growing.
boy.
Yeah, he's gonna move up. He's gonna move up. He's not saying that
Shadacia Green
135
also
forever.
was on that card. She did her thing as well. She got it rocking. Clarissa Shields, they said that's who she needs to watch out. She had Ann Wolf in her corner as well.
Ooh.
That's a good look. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying?
I love
She's
Ann
mean,
Wolf.
She's strong.
You
She's
know anything about
that's,
boxing?
WBC, NWBA, interim champ or whatever it is. She's number one
Yeah.
for Savannah Marshall, who's the new super middleweight champ
After
over
fighting
there after beating
Franchon.
Franchon. So we look forward to seeing that happen as well. Guys, who we going to? Who takes this round? Who's
I
going to
got
start
you,
it
I
off?
got you.
Big Mo, you going to start the round off? Yeah, you're going to start the round off. You missed out on some action thus far. I know you ain't going to miss out on this one this weekend.
No,
Nobody's
sir.
missing out on this one this
Locked
weekend.
in.
You heard? It's a Mexican showdown. Get your motherfucking sombreros. You hear me? Get
That's
your
it.
Coronas, Modelos, whatever you got. Get the chips and the sauce because, ooh, bring the pique out, ninja. You heard? This fight is called pique. That's what it should be called, man. El pique más caliente, el pique más picante de todo. Navarrete, Valdez, we've been waiting and it's
Yes,
finally
sir.
here.
Oh, baby.
We've been waiting and it's finally here. This fight was supposed to happen earlier this year, but Valdez caught an injury to his hand. He ended up coming back and fighting Blue Nose, Pitbull, Adam Lopez on the undercard of Haney and Shakur, of Haney and
Yeah,
Lomachenko,
Lomachenko.
and he scored himself a unanimous decision victory over there. WBO featherweight championship is on the line. Super featherweight championship is on the line. Valdez is a former WBC super featherweight champion.
And who got that strap?
Who got that strap? El Vaquero, the champ, the
WBO.
undefeated. No, excuse me. The champ has one loss,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Navarrete has
one,
defeat.
37-1 with 31 knockouts.
There it goes. I ain't gotta look for it because it's
Maniac
locked in.
got
You
it.
hear me?
He's been waiting for
That's
this.
my man.
He already got
That's
his.
my guy.
He already got his taco chips, everything ready.
Get
My
busy,
guacamole.
Diaz. Ring the bell. Strap them up. WBO title is on the line. Let's go. Top ranked boxing.
Woo. We'll break this down real quick. Don't go nowhere. Anything you gotta do before the fight, go to the bathroom, put your kids to sleep. Do that before then. If you gotta walk the dog, walk the dog. You don't wanna miss this fight. It's going down. Like my brother Maniac say, it's gonna be 2 cars with no brakes going downhill. You know anything about Mexican fights? You know. They're prideful, they're gonna scrap. Somebody getting knocked out, somebody gonna get destroyed. You're gonna see blood everywhere. Listen, Dios mío, it's going down. Listen, I'm excited about this fight. You can hear it in my voice. Navarrete and Valdez. Listen, you got 2 scrappy dudes that are fighting with nothing but pride. I'm going with Navarrete just on the strength of his experience, his distance. The guy doesn't stop. He's like a Mexican Energizer bunny.
Yeah.
He don't stop until he conquers his mission. But you can't count Valdez out as well. The little dude got a lot of heart. And like
2 division
boxing
champions.
goes, it just takes one punch. But based on the experience of what I see, I'm going with Navarrete in this fight. But I can't wait. I'm gonna have my Modelos, my Coronas, my tacos, everything ready. My sombrero. Hey!
Let's go.
All of my Mexican brothers and sisters. Much love to you, baby.
You got that on deck. I ain't know you had that on deck.
All right.
Who's más macho in Mexico, man? This is an all-out war. Uno, you know.
Navarrete,
We've been watching
Valdez.
Navarrete
Oh, you
kick
ready,
ass.
baby.
We've been watching Valdez kick ass. He
Yeah,
only
that's what
lost
I'm
to
saying.
Shakur.
Hey, yo.
Know what I'm saying?
And that's what I was saying, because I always think about the Burchell fight when we was watching the Burchell fight.
Ooh.
What
Everybody
you just said,
counted
you said
him out.
one punch, right?
One punch.
Yo, that shit just made me think about the
That's
Burchell
all
fight.
it take, man.
Everybody counted him out. Uno.
I think it's,
But not to sound messed up. Wasn't that after that fight? Did he get popped?
yeah, that's when he lost to Shakur,
He lost to
No.
right? Oh.
No, after the Burchell fight, he got popped for using that.
Come on,
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Like the
When it was after the
It was
Burchell or
after
before?
Burchell.
After
See?
Burchell.
After
Yeah,
Burchell.
he might have
was-
been. He
Uno,
might have
hold
been
on,
on
Let me
that.
get Uno's code.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Allegedly.
All I
No,
know
no, it was
is
official.
You gonna get your
the
love on it.
fight was a good one, and he timed the shit out of Burchell.
Perfect.
That was vicious.
So
though.
what Mo just said
Yeah.
about that one punch, you know what I'm saying? The
Valdez
difference
got
with Navarrete though, he's awkward. I don't think it's a lot harder to time this. Like, I don't know if you can time his shit the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
And Valdez kind of landed that punch on Burchell off of pressure.
Yes.
Burchetta's,
You know what I'm saying? He
His
was
head.
exactly. So
he don't move his head.
if he gets in under that type of pressure with Navarrete, it's not gonna look good for Valdez, man. He has to stick to jab. He got to keep Navarrete off him somehow. I don't really know how you do that. Dude got octopus arms.
Yes.
So his punches come over
Yeah.
your guard. They come awkwardly. Damn. I like Valdez. I fuck with Valdez,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
guy.
He's a warrior.
I got
He's
paid.
a
I got
warrior.
paid Burchell that. Remember, man. I got
Yes,
paid
yo,
that. night.
definitely.
You definitely did.
He was counted out.
But,
Big underdog.
I'm gonna go Navarrete, man. Damn.
That's two.
I might even go stoppage, man.
That's
Ooh,
two.
I didn't do a prediction.
But
but
Navarrete
stoppage?
with a stoppage. What you think?
Late
I have to
stoppage.
go with my brother, man. I'm saying
think I'm
I
gonna
could
make
see
stoppage,
that
yo.
happen. I could see
10
stoppage
seconds,
between.
Uno.
His pressure's different. I'm just saying, Navarrete is no way. I don't know. I don't know. Valdez is gonna have to do what Spence didn't do. It's going that toolbox. He gonna have to. He can't fight the regular Valdez fight. And Navarrete, I don't know, man. I'm going with Navarrete TKO. Man.
That's two for
TKO go
Navarrete.
round.
Sean, 37-1
Eighth,
Navarrete.
ninth, man.
Yeah.
Right? 31 knockouts. He is a part of the three division Mexican champions with Eric Morales, with Marc Antonio, with Juan Manuel,
What
with
a
Julio
list.
Cesar,
What a list.
with Julio Cesar.
Aye.
He's a part of an elite crew up there, and he's done it
Legends.
quick too, because Navarrete has been active. Like he's one of boxing's most active fighters.
Active guys. And he doesn't get hurt.
The man's like in
Doesn't
10
get hurt.
championship world title fights already within these three divisions that he's been kicking ass. Valdez is a two division champ.
Yeah.
His only loss is to Shakur Stevenson.
There was no shame in that.
We know
No.
he comes from team. We know he comes from Team Canelo.
Yes.
You just mentioned there was a situation that he got caught
The
up
funny
out
meat, the funny steak.
there. Funny steak, the funny meat, right?
What they
Funny
eat carne asada?
Asada.
Yeah.
Al Pastors.
Go ahead, Sean. It's on
Listen,
you.
man, you got the Clash of the Titans come Saturday. Navarrete, you want to talk about the Bigfoot. This is it, right? Because he's a myth. But this guy ain't the myth. You gonna really see him. Awkward is the perfect word, but he's still technical. He knows what he's doing. He's not reckless awkward. That's the difference. The guy has technique when he throws punches. The guy has volume. He overwhelms you. He throws a fucking, excuse my language, a lead uppercut. Who does that?
Put Pitufo down with that shit.
Yo,
He do.
He throws a lead uppercut.
And
What
it's
fighter?
accurate.
Yo, listen, man.
Marquez was nice with that
It's
shit.
gonna take for Valdez to beat Navarrete. He's gonna have to box his ass off. You're not gonna beat Navarrete in the firefight. Absolutely not. It's not gonna happen for Valdez. But he is a warrior. He only knows how to fight. I mean, when he's back in that corner, he's only gonna fight one way. He is the hometown fighter. So he's gonna wanna put on the show.
Court advantage.
And that Mexican blood, that Mexican
pride.
pride's like, run from you? Nah. Let's do
You're
it.
gonna have to
He
be
didn't
in
run
his
from
chest.
Shakur. He fought Shakur.
This
when
is
he
gonna
came
Yeah,
make
it was just the
guys.
distance.
This is gonna make for a fight of the year candidate type. And let's also take this to account. Navarrete, this is how good he is. In his last fight, he got dropped by Mickey Mouse Harry. Nah, Liam Wilson, man,
Liam
respect
Wilson,
to you.
man.
He
Liam,
fought the
man.
fight of his career.
Lee on the late call too.
And the fight of his career, And Navarrete had a night off and still stopped
That
him.
still stopped him.
Too much pressure.
Listen, man.
And when you hurt the Mexican fighters, if you can't finish
I'm
them,
gonna
So
say
that's
something.
it. So-
I'm gonna say something that many ain't gonna agree with me, and I don't
10
care.
seconds.
Navarrete, after this Saturday, is gonna be the best Mexican fighter on the planet. Yeah, I said it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Valdez is 31-1 with 23 knockouts. They both up there in fights. No, they both been in wars and they both have their shares of championship fights. Navarrete is the new 130-pounder. He just came to the block. Valdez been here for a minute, and again, he's been in the ring with Blue Nose Pitbull twice. He's been in the ring with Shakur Stevenson. He's been in the ring against Burchell, who everybody said they was gonna kill him. Robinson Conceicio's, a fight that I didn't think went Valdez's way that night. Yet he remained undefeated at the time.
I think he lost.
I think he lost that decision as well. But it was a close fight as well. So hometown kid, the money's on him. You know how this goes with the politics of boxing. You don't got to go any further. From the Olympics, you know what I'm saying? Valdez has that Olympic pedigree as well. Navarrete, you know, he came from Mexico, out the gutter ninja, fighting since he was like 10 years old.
Out the womb.
The both of them are they're the same, man, in the sense of blood and guts and not quitting, continuing to go forward. Valdez, I do feel, has the more skill. Valdez, I feel, has the more boom. You know how the ninjas hit over there in Camp Canelo. They hit to hurt. They hit to put them ninjas down. You know what I'm saying? If he rips you and he gets his rip in, he'll break you down as well. I don't take nothing from Oscar Valdez. That's my guy. But for some reason, Navarrete, it's all four corners
just
over
different,
here.
man.
I'm
It's
sorry, man.
unanimous.
Valdez is my ninja. He's always been my ninja. I've always picked him. I've made good money with him throughout the years. But
Just not this one?
now, it's the Vaquero is different, bro, and it's hard. He has that Manny Pacquiao. You don't know where it's coming from, and the punches you don't see are the ones that hurt
You feel
the
like
most.
you're getting jumped. There's
And
only one person hitting you.
Yeah, he has volume, bro. You talking about
You don't
a
stop
fighter that
punching.
could throw
No,
100
you don't.
punches around.
The Energizer
Just imagine
Bunny,
that
bro.
from round 1 to round 11. You like, yo, stop punching.
He'll throw
Like,
anywhere
yo,
between
enough.
2,000
And
punches
you know
in a
that has
fight.
to do. Remember, parts of Mexico. These people live in high altitude, man.
can
So their
grow.
lungs naturally,
Yeah.
so that
I remember,
man,
he's kind of tall.
Yeah, he is. He's
tall, bro.
He's
It's
5'7",
not- he's not
5'6",
just-
and,
you know what I
and I
mean?
think Valdez is like 5'4".
Yeah, he's shorter.
So he's gonna have about 2-3
Definitely
inch
got the
advantage,
reach, right?
This is Top Rank Boxing, guys. Give Top Rank a quick shout out because the card is stacked as well.
Yes.
Arizona, Glendale. That's one of the new hubs for firefights and
Nice.
boxing.
That's the
Yeah,
okay.
you take him to the
Take
desert
it there.
and it's going
Build
down.
it up.
Raymond Morataya, he's on the card.
Yes.
He's going up against
You like
Diego
him.
Torres.
That's Mo's man.
Raymond Morataya,
You
man.
see it?
Robert
147.
Garcia.
No, 135.
135.
Yeah, 135. Ray
Richie
135.
Torres, the
He gonna
heavyweight,
move
is
up
on the
eventually.
card as well.
Richie?
Richie.
Oh, he's a bad man. That dude
Man,
don't.
Richie
He don't,
with the
he don't get paid
mustache.
for overtime.
He look like
he
he's
look like he's
40.
45. But he look like he's 45, but he hits you like he got a Mack truck in that glove.
Uno, Emilio Vargas is on the card. General,
Emilio.
man. The
Listen,
little
young boys
Vargas, bro,
love
man.
Vargas.
Fuck with Young Vargas.
He's
man,
the
they
one.
got a
He's
nice
the one
card.
that they picking to shine out the most. I see thus far because the other two, not that they whack or nothing, they fighting
No,
on
they're
Marv
definitely.
Nation. They getting work in as
They getting
well.
their money elsewhere.
Yeah, but he's more
Amato
good.
has gotten a slot time on Top Rank as well. Let's see if they can come over that way. But the money in the bank at Top Rank is on Emilio
They said
Vargas.
they
you heard?
got him.
135 as well, like you said.
He
man.
marketable for them.
He's getting
He's
that
getting the
division.
W's.
That
division is
division's
getting nice.
Lot of sharks in that water,
That's
man.
them young boys.
This Saturday as well, Mo, the heavyweight champion of the world. I want Uno to get in on this too, though, man.
man.
AJ Anthony Joshua.
I knew this
is
question was
back.
coming. Knew
AJ
it was
Anthony
coming.
Joshua, the former two-time heavyweight
Yo,
champion
hey,
of the
this
world.
Yeah.
Dillian White.
He's fighting Robert Helenius.
He's fighting a dude that
Dillian White's in the hot seat right now.
Deontay's not
Yeah, his mans. Yeah.
Dillian White is in the hot seat right now. We know Dillian White tested positive. That fight was almost canceled. Eddie Hearn pulled out Robert Helenius, Mo.
'Cause he was
Eddie
hanging out with
Hearn
Conor,
went and called what they call him? What they call him?
The Nordic
The Nordic Nightmare or some shit?
The Nordic Nightmare.
Yeah.
They got that bag. Got that bag with wild.
He got decked.
He about to get another one.
We still didn't see it. We just like, yo, the fight over?
No, wait.
This is late replacement one.
No, that's the one that we went to
Ryan, right?
when we was
No.
ringside. That's when we was ringside, and then
Ryan was at the
he
tank
was
fight.
crying. He was like,
that's
I knocked our man out. That was his former sparring partner.
Mo, what you think about AJ, man, making his comeback, second fight of the year with new trainer Derek James?
That fight happening. It's going down. I would have preferred to see Dillian White, but hey, he
Me
can't.
too.
He
Me
can't
too.
stay clean. It looked like he was hanging out with Conor Benn allegedly.
This ain't the first time
Man,
Dillian White comes
but
out
you
to
know,
some shit.
That just sucks. This is what kills the sport of boxing. I know AJ was training for a specific fight, but hey, that's what boxing. You got to be prepared. Be prepared for the unexpected. I'm not looking too much into this fight. After seeing his opponent, that is the new step in, I saw what happened with him when he fought Bomb Squad, Deontay Wilder. We were there at that fight ringside. It didn't last too long. And you went to the bathroom and looked like one of them old Tyson fights. I don't even think Wilder knew he knocked him out when it happened. That's how fast it was. But I don't expect nothing of it. Honestly, I don't have one that's winning. I don't care who really wins, honestly. I just want to see a competitive boxing match. And I wouldn't even be surprised if there was an upset in it, to be honest with you. AJ, he still got to prove that he's ready to be part of that camp with Derek James and them. But we'll see.
He don't sound. He's just like.
Yeah.
No. I like Anthony Joshua. I always liked Anthony Joshua. Dillian White is the fight that we wanted to see. Uno. Robert Helenius stepped in. Talk about Anthony Joshua. Uno, give him 60 seconds on Anthony Joshua.
Listen, I'm not even gonna hate on Joshua right now. Listen, you fight Helenius, Nordic Nightmare, right? And,
If he wins, he gets Wilder, they saying.
yeah,
That money's still out there for the end of the year or some
then
shit.
what do we kind of, what matters then? So if he loses, then there's no bag, right?
And that means he's
So
done.
he gotta win, right?
He gotta win in spectacular
Helenius
fashion.
Wins again.
Helenius and Wilder too?
Helenius gets the bag again. He gets the bag
But
again.
then that mean he get a rematch with
He
Wilder?
gets the bag
The
again.
stars align right for
Listen,
him.
Helenius is the guy. If you listen,
He's gonna change your career
I already
right
know what's
now.
gonna happen. I didn't even think about that. AJ Wilder, this is what we're looking forward to.
Yes.
It's gonna go down.
Yes.
How quick did he step in just now?
Like a week.
Yesterday.
The other day, he just called him last night.
Yesterday.
Yeah, so it's
They had to change the profile. The
Ten
flyer
seconds.
got
10
changed.
Say
seconds.
this though, please, Joshy,
Don't get caught slipping.
Oh,
Don't
man.
get caught. That's why I said what I said.
Listen, I don't trust Joshy like
That's what I
that. But
said.
I think that he should win this fight. That's what I'm gonna say.
I'm going for Anthony Joshua to win this fight too. I
a
want
monkey
him
wrench.
All for him to
to
win the
fight
fight.
Wilder
I'll say he can win.
eventually.
That's
I
it.
want to see that fight still.
That's ex-boy.
Derek Chisoringer,
That's
Washington
your boy
is on
right
the
there.
card.
your
This
boy.
dude, Philip Horovich, I can't pronounce his name right, but homeboy is a top 10 heavyweight.
Yeah.
This dude, I forgot what country, he's Polish or some shit. This guy's ranked in the top heavyweights, man. And
Filip Hrgović.
Yeah, Hrgović. He's coming up. He gave the first defeat to he just beat my man, dog. What's this dude's
American
name?
heavyweight.
No, Big Bang Zhang.
Oh, he beat
He
Zhang.
got the win on Big
He
Bang
beat
Zhang.
Big Bang?
And Big Bang Zhang is about to get it on in the
Joyce.
rematch.
Joyce rematch
Joyce,
too.
rematch.
You heard the juggernaut.
We know how that's gonna happen.
Let's see.
Again.
The Maniac.
Talk
We
to
bringing
me.
it back to you again. Let's talk about it, man. For some reason, I know you just keep landing the Boricuas today. You know what I'm
man.
saying? You got some
Who's
Amanda
next?
Serrano. You know
Got
what I'm
it.
saying? You got some. Right now, you about to get Emmanuel Rodriguez. You got to talk about Jake Paul.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's the body right now, man. He's showing us mad love. You
representing.
heard? Yo, Emmanuel Rodriguez, PBC
Yes.
Showtime. We got 3 cards on 3 networks this week. Top Ranked Boxing on ESPN. The Zone got Anthony Joshua, the heavyweight champion, and former heavyweight champion. And this one is an IBF Bantamweight Championship matchup between Emmanuel Rodriguez and Melvin Lopez. PBC Showtime in Maryland. This card was in Vegas. It got transferred over to Maryland. We on our way,
Jam,
Maryland.
yeah.
He just left Maryland. Talk to me.
you're
What's
switching
going to
up.
happen in Maryland, Sean?
So we got my man Manny Rodriguez fighting Melvin Lopez. I tried to do my research on Melvin Lopez. Ain't much of him on YouTube. But I saw he's a Nicaraguan, a southpaw, very, very minimal skill. I don't see him beating Manny Rodriguez, who was already a former champion at 118.
They're gonna be two-time.
He's ready to get back
The
in the
guy,
mix.
he got cooked by Inoue, but that's nothing to be ashamed
Sir,
of
listen.
because he cooked everybody.
Cooking everybody.
That's a name on your
Everybody's fool.
resume that's different.
Yeah. So listen, man, this is a good opportunity. This is an opportunity.
Man, he's been waiting for this fight for a minute too.
This is an opportunity for another Puerto Rican to be a world title. That'll give us 5 currently if he wins.
Serrano.
We got 4. We got Bomba
Golazo, Bomba,
and Matias Subriel.
Diaz. We got 4 corners.
So it'll be 5. Anyway, look, man. Now that Inoue's out the bantamweight division, that division is up for grabs, man. That's anybody's division. There's no clear-cut best fighter there. So, man, I'm looking forward to it Saturday. I like Manny to win. But you know what happens with these unknown fighters? A lot of the times they show up when the lights shine bright. We seen Hartunian, right? We saw Maxie Hughes, right? These guys weren't really known, but when they was in the spotlight, they cooked. So
10
maybe
seconds.
Melvin Lopez will come in and get busy. So you'll never know, man. But I do like Manny in this fight, but you know, you never know with boxing, man. So I'm looking forward to that fight.
Manny been in the ring with Paul Butler, former champ, last champ that
Beat him.
Inouye beat.
That's
and
To unify.
he beat Jason Maloney.
That was a
he beat
good
Paul
fight.
Butler. He fought Inouye and lost him. He beat Russell, Gary
That
Anthony.
was
in
the
Barclay.
biggest robbery in one of the boxing histories.
Oh, the L over here, the second L.
He
that
lost to
has.
Filipino Caballo. Man, listen, you know, I don't watch no fights with bias with this Puerto Rican. I don't care. If you lost, he lost. Man, I'm watching that fight. I said, damn, he made this shit look easy. And then they gave he's a Manny Pacquiao fighter, Caballo. And I said, nah, bro, they did him dirty. But it's boxing and things are gonna happen. So
Gary Russell's brother's also on this card as well,
is,
right? This
Antoine.
He's the
one- that's
undefeated.
That's the he's the one.
Yeah, 16-0, 16 knockouts.
This is not the one that Manny
No,
beat.
he beat Antonio. So it's Gary Antonio Russell and it's Gary Antoine Russell.
Okay.
Antoine undefeated.
Antoine's undefeated. He's fighting a Puerto Rican fighter too,
Which
which
one
he's
was-
gonna cut.
Which one was the one that fought? Last time I saw one of them, niggas was in D.C. He got
He the one that got rocked.
He got dropped.
No, he
That's
lost.
Antonio.
The one that
no,
Manny
no, the
beat.
one they lost in the Wilder undercard.
He's the one
So
that Manny
Emmanuel
beat. Yeah.
Rodriguez stopped
Yeah,
him.
we saw that. I was
Yeah,
there
he-
the other day. We
that
saw
was
that
Antonio.
That
fight.
was in Bart. That was Antonio.
Yeah, he got.
Manny gonna
He
cook
was the
Melvin.
brains
I
of
tell you that though. Manny gonna cook Melvin. He gonna become a 2-time champion. And I don't say it just because I'm body. I say it because Manny Rodriguez is a cool dude. He always talks to me on the
Cool
gram.
dude.
Every time I post, he
real.
reposts. Every time I send him bleeps and blessings and tell him good luck on your fights, he hits me back.
He's
Thank
into
you.
the fans, too.
Yeah, we talk.
He
We chop it
definitely
up,
show
man.
love to the fans,
Look
for
forward
sure.
to talking to Manny this weekend as
Shout out
well.
to Manny, man. Good luck this weekend.
Good luck this weekend, Manny. Who goes, man? Who goes? Who's
Mo?
next? Mo. Round 12. We into the championship rounds, y'all. Round 12. Ring the bell. Mo, what's up with your man Floyd Mayweather, bro? 60 seconds. 60 seconds. What's up with your man Floyd Mayweather talking about Inoue and Tank at a catch weight and that he don't think that Inoue is a clean fighter. We need to come fight in the good USA because the best fight in the USA, the best do fight in the USA.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? But the best also fight around the world.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? It's wherever, whenever, however, Ninja. 60 seconds.
Mayweather's Mayweather, man. Listen, it's just as simple as
TVE,
that,
he
man.
wildin', man.
Listen, he's just Mayweather, man. You just can't take some of the stuff he says seriously, man.
Skip past this down.
You know what I'm
Sorry.
saying? So, you know, it's just him. You know,
the wire, y'all. It's the wire.
with Tank, him and Inoue. That fight's not gonna happen no time soon. I don't see a fight happening. It's good for talk. It's good for barbershop talk. Yes. As far as the whole clean situation with Inoue, was the sushi tainted? We don't know. Was the sashimi A grade? We don't know. It could have came out the back alley.
He's just some wasabi.
But
That's
allegedly
all.
he
He's
did.
just straight up
But-
wasabi. And
But
you
I told he did get tested.
We don't know.
They came to
He
his house.
had a lot of problems with it, but we don't know. At the end of the day, that's between him and the Lord and the Vada.
10 seconds.
So I can't make no speculation, and neither am I gonna make speculation. At the end of the day, he's a
Correct.
bad man. Mayweather's just being Mayweather. He's just talking how he want to talk. It's just based on how people are going to feed into it and what perspective we're going to take. I don't take Tank and Inoue fighting. even though Tank said that's one of a fighter that he was not he
likes.
respects and he likes, because Inoue is a bad man at his weight class, and him and Tank getting it on. I can't say it never happened, because at the end of the day, when you see them zeros in that contract, it changes the game.
Makes money.
As of right now, it ain't gonna happen, just based on the fact that Inoue got to go up a couple of classes. But it's just all myth and legend talk.
Tank, Floyd, you need to be talking about Tank versus Theo, versus Loma, versus Shakur, not in a way. He still got a long way to go. He's 3 divisions down, bro. But, like you say, right, the money makes money, probably will. Anything Tank fights will. James, come on. Get up in here. Tell these guys about this Be More trip. You hear me? Tell them about the GTD challenge. Get up in and show some love. I gotta use the bathroom anyway.
What's up, fellas?
James, baby, James.
How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling?
Corner pocket
Yeah,
shots
we
is
here,
here.
baby. What's up?
Corner pocket shots.
What up, man?
The sniper, a.k.a. Call of Duty sniper.
Yeah.
Getting them good shots, bro.
Had a great weekend, man. Had a great weekend. First, just I want to give a shout out to y'all for just bringing me on the team and just allowing me to be a part of this movement. This has been a great experience.
Doing great things,
More
bro.
than just a part.
Yeah, this has been a great experience, and I've been having the time of my life since I've been a part of the Four Corners family. So shout out to all of y'all, whether it be the ones that are here, at home watching, around the world, the whole Four Corners team. Just want to give y'all love and respect. As far as the weekend was fantastic. As soon as we got off the plane and hit the weigh-in, there was just nothing but love and respect for the sport. And we were just talking earlier about how like the AAU toxic culture with our kids in basketball is completely different in boxing. Like everybody there just wants to see everybody succeed. Doesn't matter if you're in the blue corner or the red corner. If you're stepping into that ring, you're in the boxing culture, we want you to be successful. That was the first thing I noticed off rip.
Yep.
Like even if they're about to go throw blows at each other, they're gonna still have respect for the sport and for each other because we worked hard for this moment.
Correct.
And that is something I noticed off rip. And then just to get the tour of just the Upton Gym, shout out to the Rise podcast, Coach Squeeze, Senior, Calvin, Kenny, the whole gang. Everybody showed us love, respect, and it was just that the whole weekend. All the way leading up to fight night. Give a shout out to Bad Girls Promotion for putting on an amazing event. Yes. Bad Girls Promotion definitely did their thing.
Yes.
The venue was amazing. The setup was amazing. The service was amazing. Everything that we needed was there. We didn't have to want for anything. And everybody had a great night, and it was safe.
Yes,
It was
very
safe.
safe. So those that talk about it, Baltimore, they put on, shout out to Nikki, the first female boxing promoter in the state of Maryland. Black woman, you did your thing, queen. Her whole team,
That's a clap. That's
all
a round
women.
of applause.
You know what I'm saying? Her whole team, all women. Matchmaker, shout out to Coach Brandy. Coach Brandy, shout out to you, queen. Didn't even know you got your master's degree on Saturday. She got a master's on Saturday.
That's
Instead of her going to her graduation on Saturday, going out to Florida, she stood and stuck to her commitment and did the event at Coppin State with Bad Girls Promotion. So shout out to you, queen. Shout out to Andrea. Shout out to all the women. If I'm forgetting anybody, I apologize. All the women that whole Bad Girls team, y'all did the damn thing. Like you said, Coach Kenny, Coach Calvin, much love to y'all. Y'all are extended family, like we said. We came into Upton. We got a tour. We was able to go in the ring. We was able to shadow box. We were able to hit the speed bag. We just got nothing but love from beginning to end.
Got the smoothies from the
We got the smoothie from Coach Squeeze,
The Smoothie
the Smoothie King. They are
King,
official,
Smoothie
like they
King.
say. We see why the kids are lining up. Not just the kids, the parents. Oh, and one more thing. Shout out to Ayo.
Oh, yeah.
Ayo, man. Ayo. Shout out to Ayo,
Yes,
man.
yes,
He'll be
yes.
coming to New York soon in a couple weeks. So we're going to link up with him, show him a good time here, come to the studio. And we got a lot of good networking and a lot of brothers that we was able to talk with afterwards. Some artists that we got to speak with. I forgot his name.
Yep.
We'll post his Instagram later on in this video, but he's a personal artist that he does any artist. He did stuff for Nipsey Hussle. He did stuff for Young M.A., stuff for DMX, Wu-Tang. Like his fan base is like crazy, and he's like super talented. So shout out to him. But
for me, the biggest takeaway from this weekend was that all success starts with an idea and is followed up by hard work. Upton Gym was nothing but an idea at first, and then he turned that, which you said should be a historical landmark.
Should be a historical landmark
Bad
in
Girls,
Baltimore.
Bad Girls Promotion started as an idea. Now they just put on an event in front of a venue of a bunch of people. Started as an idea.
That holds 4,500.
4,500 people.
First event.
Just look at the whole GTD movement, starting as an idea, followed up by hard work. So for me, that just showed me that if we continue to do what we're doing, we're gonna be the apex predators of this boxing media world.
Oh, yeah.
And it started with an idea,
Right.
and right now we're in the grind, and let's just continue to do what we're doing.
Shout out to y'all work, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Good job, man. You
Appreciate
guys
you.
did your thing, man.
Appreciate that, man.
Appreciate it, man. Listen,
No doubt.
man, I'm just a vessel that's being used by God, and I appreciate the journey that we are taking upon it. And my thing is this, I'm bringing all my brothers with me as we all gonna grow. It ain't no just individual, we all growing. First, last but not least, shout out to the fighters, man.
Yes,
The fighters
yes,
put
yes,
on an
yes,
amazing
yes, yes.
event with executing in the ring.
Yes.
Listen, man, we started off with the amateur card with the young apes from Upton. We had Monty, my little man Monty. Kid is Junior. We had my boy Fun. We had who else we had? Oh my gosh, I'm missing them. All of the youngsters from Upton, y'all already know who y'all are. We're gonna shout y'all out and give y'all praise. Squeeze, he was able to do the ring announcements for that. Then when we got to the pros, shout out to Ralphie. Ralphie, congratulations on your first pro fight. He's an Afghanistan refugee. He came from Afghanistan, him and his family, during the Taliban. Came in, first pro fight. He got a TKO stoppage. Kidney, liver shot, bow, dropped him. Shout out to Twin. Twin had one of the craziest knockouts of the night. I believe it was like in under 60 seconds. We thought homeboy was dead. Like literally, like
I thought he was
done.
dead.
Nasty. Shout out to Mia. Mia got her first title, NBA title. Got a killer knockout. Hit her with the quick, sharp left, bang. Homegirl got that NyQuil for real, AKA the Mia Quill, AKA coming from Tank. She sparred with Tank and them boys. She ain't your average female. That's Coach Kenny Ellis' daughter. For those who don't know, y'all will know. Shout out to Damari making his first pro fight. Shout out to all those that participated in. Everybody that came out of Upton Gym that had a fight, they won by either a TKO or a KO. Did I just tell you something about that camp and what they doing? They're creating apes for a reason.
They are not here for horseplay.
No.
They're not here for horseplay.
Not here for horseplay. And most importantly, shout out to Dominique Doms Crowder, who is now the WBA Bantamweight champion. 130 pounds coming out of B-More. No, sorry, not 130 pounds. 118. Correction, 118. Mia is 130. Out of DC. DC was heavy out there. DC, B-More, showing love, putting on. His opponent was actually from the Philippines. He had an opponent come from the Philippines, and he just was doing masterful boxing, keeping his range, going inside when he had to go inside. Listen, man, it was just a great night of boxing. James, what's your insight on it, man?
It's just, like I said, love and respect for the game of boxing. And that was just an excellent display that should be shown around the world.
Don't play boxing.
Don't play boxing. This is not for horseplay, but there's a lot of love and respect in the game. And I think more and more eyes need to definitely be in this boxing world. So.
Oh, my other man, I couldn't forget. I knew I was forgetting one. Jaleel Hackett.
Yes.
From TMT, from the Mayweather team. He got a stoppage. He must have, I didn't know, man. He was hitting his opponent so many times, as many knees as he was taking on the floor. I didn't know if it was a fight or a praying session. Yo, he dropped him like 3 times, right?
There was a lot of knockouts, TKOs. It was just entertaining to be there. Entertaining to be there. And then people was just willing to network, friendly, all that stuff, and I learned a lot, I saw a lot, and I was entertained.
Listen,
Beautiful.
we as fans say, oh, this fight should happen, this should do this. Listen, we got to see behind the scenes what happened with these commissioners that come in, how these contracts is done. Shout out to Nikki and her team once again. It is not easy. You think it's easy, it's a lot of hard work. This is something that's been planned months in advance. And as the lights is on the night of the event, it's still things going on behind the scenes we don't even see. The ups, the downs, the mishaps, but it only makes you better. And Nikki, you're gonna get better and better and better at this. You're gonna be the queen running Maryland as the top female promoter in all of the state of Maryland. We already know, can't wait to come back for the next event. You already know, we in there, Four Corners for sure.
And before I get up out of here, I just want to say to the Rise Podcast and Bad Girls Promotion, what we do here is called Ballardemics.
Yes.
You know, we want to do this with some of y'all fighters. What we do is we take these cards here and we turn these cards into trading cards for our student athletes. So on the front, we have their picture. And right here on the back, we have a list of their grades, what they're doing in school. We are here to promote student athletes doing what they need to do in school. Too often they're getting overlooked. That is like having two jobs. On top of being either a big brother or big sister at home, taking care of home as well. So we need to make sure that we are promoting our student athletes as well.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And we made a little quick trip to DC, and shout out to Pitmaster Jose.
Whoa, hold on.
Excited.
Time out. My fault. I'm taking up a lot of time, but this needs to be said.
Go ahead.
This was the best food I've ever. What's the best food you ever had in your life?
Grandma's cooking.
Okay, I gotta respect that. What's the best food? Grandma. I'm talking about restaurant food.
It's too many to pick. It depends on what type of food. Soul food.
Yeah.
This is
Let's say your number one spot. What is it?
I don't really know. Up top.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
say
I agree.
grandma's.
There's a lot, man. Has some good barbecue,
Okay.
good Spanish, good soul food,
barbecue
good
is
Chinese.
different.
But no, there's nothing that just stands out, to be honest.
We got.
What's the
we
name of
gotta
this
take it.
restaurant?
Shout out to 250 Texas Barbecue in Riverdale, Maryland. Chef
talking-
Pitmaster.
Finger licking?
Yo.
Listen,
Bro.
finger licking ain't, that's understatement. Listen, it's like Friday when he said barbecue tastes so good, you want to slap your grandmama, your auntie, your great aunt, your daddy, your pastor, like it's like that.
Yo.
Shout out to Pitmaster Jose for the tour that you gave us. We are extremely appreciative of your hospitality. And shout out to the owner, Fernando, and his wife, who put in the word for us so we could get the tour. We got super royal treatment. And I'm gonna pass it back to my brother, because listen, this was his first time having
What
barbecue.
did you have from there real quick?
Yo, I walk in. First of all, they got the menu on chalkboard.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
okay, this is something different.
Yeah, you know it's good.
Something different already. Then Chef Master pull up, give the tour. I'm gonna speed up the story though.
Yeah.
So now we get to the point where it's time to try the food. Because you know, the presentation could be good and the food could be trash.
Correct.
So boom, I see him cutting the brisket. And I'm talking about it's just slicing like butter. Slicing like
You
butter.
already know.
Yeah, just doing this. He ain't even, you know how sometimes you gotta, he's not even doing, he's just shoe leather. He's just doing this, just slicing through like butter. I get the pan, I eat it. And my mind, I'm like, who made this?
Man,
Who made this?
His eyes rolled back. He had an out-of-body experience.
I'm like, yo,
his soul left his body.
I just had to sit there and just like pause and just like really like comprehend what I just had. And to me, that was the best food from any restaurant, hands down, that I've ever had.
Beautiful.
The mac and cheese, amazing. The brisket, amazing. I forgot what the yams was excellent. Go there.
The dino ribs.
The dino ribs. I'm talking about you getting ribs this big looking like Fred Flintstone. Like it was
Real
crazy.
talk.
It was crazy.
Real
But it
talk.
was all great food. Great food. The presentation was excellent, but the food was fantastic. Go to 250, but I don't want to take up too much of y'all time. So appreciate
Listen.
y'all.
Thank you, man.
Yes.
Appreciate you, James.
Thank you.
Hold on. We ain't going nowhere.
No doubt. Appreciate you.
My
Appreciate you.
Hold on. We about to wrap this up right here. James, come right here. Hold up. Pull up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, boxing fans of all ages, Four Corners Fans of all ages, 40 Central fans of all ages, Rise Podcast, everybody that shows us love, we give it right back. Team Lugo, Team Cash,
Yes.
You heard, Team Crowder. Shout out to Julian Gifted Gonzalez, also picked up a win on Showtime this past weekend.
Congratulations.
You, Pennsylvania featherweight champion, Pennsylvania state champion, you know what I'm saying? 11-0, 9 knockouts, more to come. We got a drive, we got a back to school drive. We just finished telling you about the Ballademics. The Ballademics is what it is because as much as we love sports and all that, we know a lot of our kids, man, in the future, you know, they got to do good in school in order to play for these big leagues, for these big teams. We got a back-to-school drive, and the information is right here. It's right there. You see it. You're going to see it. I'm pointing at it. You see me? You feel me? It's going down Dewey Ave, September 2nd. We sponsored by Kips Bay Boys and Girls Club. We sponsored by the NYPD Hispanic Society. Shout out to my cousin and my family, the Ayala team. You know Joseph is the president. You know what I'm saying? I know New York City. Y'all know who hold weight up in here.
Support the kids,
you
man.
Hear me? They donating to this as well. We continue to work with supermarkets, barbershops, everybody around us donating to us. Everybody that has donated, we almost at the
almost there.
$2,000 mark.
We're almost at the $2,000 mark. We'll have barbecue. We're gonna have activities going on. We're gonna have prizes and raffles. Bring your kids out. Donate to the cause. Help us out. We ain't nothing if we don't get back to our future, man.
We're looking to give out at least 200 book bags. Correct,
Yes,
James?
yes.
200 book bags
Filled with supplies.
Filled with supplies for school supplies. Parents, we know how it is, the hustle and bustle, getting your kids ready. If you come from a household that you got multiple kids, that's even more to worry about. We're trying to make it easier for you. Give back to the community. 40 Central, Four Corners Boxing.
Yeah, give to
We're
us,
trying to
baby.
give
We give it
now
right
it's time
back.
To
You
get back
hear
to
me?
you guys. So come out, support. We're gonna post in this video at the end all the information. You can donate to the website. If you got a scan code on the phone, you can scan it, make your donation. Let us help the community. Help us help you. You know what I mean? It's gonna be good vibes, good food, good energy. It's all about the community. We love y'all. Come out, Four Corners.
We the champs.
We're about the community.
We the champs of our communities, raising more champions. Peace and blessings, y'all.
Shot. Peace.
Yeah. Yo, X, I told you I got you, nigga. Yeah. This is what we do. Yeah. Round one. Four corners. Yeah, jab, jab. Four corners. Left hook, uppercut. Four corners. Fuck us up. Come and step inside of the ring, it's four corners. Never lazy, tell you shit could get crazy. It's four corners. Illuminate the squares in your circle. It's four corners. Life is wavy, about to blow up the market. It's four corners. Come and step inside of the ring, it's four corners. Never lazy, tell you shit could get crazy. It's four corners. Illuminate the squares in your circle. It's four corners. Life is wavy, about to blow up the market. It's four corners.
First up, I'm heavyweight to the block. Fuck if you with it or not. I know they feel it's like when Trinidad box. Let's go to war, Mickey versus Gotti. Toe to toe up in your ring, and every blow I bring, I see it wakens up your body. Cause a nigga fucking scheming. Dog with no muzzle, how he shuffle, look he fucking dream.